There's a delay. Oh, we're live now. Oh, I see. Clever. Yeah. Well, that's disaster. Anyway, welcome back, everyone, to CueballTV. I'm your host today, Logan Brand, and today we're watching some pool matches. Now, Scotty has played quite a shot there. He's played the turnover, leave Sean's ball in a Garbaggio spot. The black is terrible too, even if he somehow cuts his red to the top right, which I think is the shot he's going to play. So Scotty's in a very good position this opening frame to have tap-ins on Sean misses, if he does. So it's Tranny and Tush playing on. Tush and Tranny does sound very interesting. Since we don't have any viewers, Dan, it's saying. Dan, it says we don't have any viewers. Is that supposed to be the case? Oh, it's 58 there, I see. Hello, Wally505. Good to see you. Well, see you in the comments. Nice shot by Scotty there. That yellow mustn't have been on. If it was, that shot was completely insane. But as I said earlier, Scott's known to play some completely insane shots. Nice. So here's an interesting spot where, again, I don't like Scott's mapping. I mean, everyone's different over here. Everyone plays their own way. But the ball over the hole is a problem. He now either needs to get to the middle now or play a plant. And playing a plant gives you more things you need to... Oh dear, Dan forgot to... gives you more things you have to navigate with this shot. You've got to be careful not to say pop them both. He's played it very well. But now see, even this, from this position, it's quite tricky to get neat on the black. I mean, you can get on it, but can you get neat on it? Because to get neat on this, you have to load this up with, he's swinging around. And I mean, if you underhit this, like he has, you're in a horrible spot. You overhit that, you're in the car park at the other end of the table. And this is, he's done this to himself, I think, with his map of how to go about the ball. But he may still nail this double, he's a very good potter. But no, he's missed it, and that's the head of the frame for sure. Sean, the strawberry farmer, it seems. Oh, was that a foul on the right-hand side? It was. Tony's nicked the red on the way through to the yellow and fouled. Now Tush. I don't believe this can be open table. Stiff, Reese. Stiff. By stiff I mean very poor miss in the second last frame. Very surprising.
Yeah, the line behind was just...
It was just a bit dodgy. So there's updated this technology now. We have the right here. So Reese can introduce himself while I go and get a beverage. Would you like one, Reese?
I'm probably only here until Ronnie finishes his match if he loses, but so no thanks. Yeah, hey guys, Reese Godden. You might have just seen me get pumped. It's always good to play against players of the calibre of Robbo, and scary in them guys. Tricky to do on these tables though. They're running a Hainsworth cloth. Just super responsive at times. Shots just take off on you a little bit. You've got to be real careful and dull everything down a little bit, I find. But no, I hope it wasn't too painful to watch. So we're down to the last 8 now. Sean with a tricky set. He looks, the way he's looking at him, I think he's on yellows. It's open. It's open. It's almost a strange choice for me. I get it. There's a bit less movement to do. The yellow down, you can just play it down the rail kind of thing, where the reds are really easy to move the bad red, but you sort of can't be, you can never be too sure exactly where it's going, it can go bad. Oh, kind of like that one. I don't think he's on that. I think he's only got a bit less than half ball of that. You need a ruler to know for sure. Nice swerve for it. Yeah, he's playing well in recent times, Sean. He is, as far as I know, the newly crowned king of Bar 8. Tush doing some damage in some comps lately as well. He made the final 8 at least, maybe 4 at Aubrey. Oh, loose one from Sean. Scotty Parker on the reds with a bit of work to do. Maybe it is my poor mapping, but I'm not seeing him. I'm seeing the same shot as him. He's looking at the high ball to just play into a better position than he is at the moment because he has very little options. Yeah. That's a reasonable call. I actually just said to Robbo at the end of that match, I was like, I feel some of the clearances I was taking on were probably a little low percentage, especially on a table you're not super comfortable on kind of thing. And I really would have liked to have seen some layups a bit more, but just couldn't see them. Didn't look hard enough either, just looked for the clearance. It's tricky against a player like Robbo. Usually the best way to beat him is to not let him to the table. You can get a bit locked into that, the theory of that you have to keep him off the table to win kind of thing, instead of just playing good safeties and stuff and giving them horrible opportunities. Oh, that was almost a really good shot for Sean there. Might have liked to open the red. Open the yellow to the top right pocket. I was just thinking, is Scotty going to do it though? I don't think he does. It's nearly 50-50. Sometimes you just got to look at the scenarios and be like, who's most likely to pot out, who has the better set, but they're pretty even. So it's not like open it up and put it and apply a lot of pressure kind of thing. Hasn't he that well? Well, he's played running side anyway. I don't think he was trying to hold. Had any thoughts of holding? I don't think he needed to. Ah, he's playing a layup here. Straight at the ball. Good shot, good thinking. The easy shot for sure, easy ball for Sean to hit as well is exactly what Scotty wants him to play. They're tricky, that shot Tran just played, yeah. It's really, they're fast and responsive, so you can rely on the side taking, but it's really hard to kill the white ball while you're doing it. Yeah, he's playing for the top ball. Good shot. Gone about as well as it can. Put Scotty in a tricky spot. It's not really. Oh, there's some value in potting balls. It's not nice. You can't get the ball down the bottom is the easiest to be able to potentially move the top right ball, but it's also the ball you'd like to be there to land on after you play it in case the red goes to the top rail dead or something. Yeah, this is a better way to go. That's probably an even better way to go. It's exactly as I was saying. I need to see some of those against Robbo. It's kind of the way it goes. A lot of the time against good players, you feel like you've got them in a really bad spot, but if they're at the table, they're very good at manipulating it. He has the edge of the red, but there's very little value in it. He has to catch it super thin to even get the white low. Like, yeah, he's played that well. Yeah, put Sean in a tricky enough spot that he should. He's just got the wrong angle that probably makes him turn these down. I think the white's going a little above the yellow on the right rail if he does play deep screw off this. Looks like Jamie Stevens and Ron Callender are having a marathon match in the 16. Yeah, they're still, it looks like Jamie's still at the table over there.
Hello.
Bit of wake-up juice, mate.
I've got a bit of wake-up juice.
Espresso martinis. Takes me back.
These tables are Hainsworth, Dakota. Oh wait, is it Hainsworth? Whatever, it's super fine.
Ace said Hainsworth to me earlier. Oh, someone said Hainsworth. I was talking to Ace about him.
Whatever's called super fine is what it is.
Okay.
Whereas the rest of the venues FSN.
I'm not sure if it was Ace that told me. Whether he said some other things and someone else said the Hainsworth
What would he
bit.
know? He doesn't even make them.
Hopefully it's something. Yeah.
So, what have I missed? Some impressive stuff.
Some very exciting stuff.
Bit of a grind on the left.
17 great safeties on the left table.
Oh, that's awesome. Who doesn't love 17 great saves?
The favourite in the match changing with every shot.
Really? Right, so Scotty's on the red.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Tush, what's his plan here? I wonder if you play the ball on the right hand side now so that you can. Scotty hit his ball and
It's probably good enough to make Sean turn it down again.
Okay, so Tush is landed. That's not a nice spot, I don't think. I suppose if you screw back, you're trying to land very precisely though, is the problem.
Yeah.
But you can play the red to the middle.
The left middle, yeah, first pass. But yeah, you want to be nice on it. Which on these tables, if you've been playing on a different table as well,
yeah, it's tricky to judge.
Really
the
hard to
pace
play,
there.
yeah.
It really bites.
Yeah, exactly like that. But I think
we go to the bottom left, right?
yeah.
He wants to cut that way and swing the white all the way around like a lunatic. Or you can
You
cut
mean
it
bottom
to the-
right?
No, I meant bottom left.
You meant bottom left?
Yeah, and then swing the right around like a lunatic.
Why wouldn't you just go bottom right? Just not
Let's
play a little bounce.
Sometimes I appreciate the artistic infinity.
I agree myself.
Welcome back, Pool Vic guy.
I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if you could tell in that last match, but I was trying for a couple of those shots.
So, what did you get for 16?
$120 redos.
Hey, I got 0
Oh,
for my
for 32.
I'm so devastated by that.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow, he's
I think he's okay here, but he's played to the wrong side of the pocket, so I think he'll be kicking himself a little bit about that. It just makes his shot a little bit more questionable. Oh, he's overcut that too.
He has just
He's
done
done the old, I need to play as close as I can to this yellow, so just do that and take my eye off the pot, I feel like.
No, so what I think it is, I think it's giving yourself plausible deniability on the miss by hitting it so freaking hard that you can be like, oh, jaw it out or something.
Yeah,
But
true.
That's what I think's happening. Plus, it's like a nervous thing.
Yeah, there's some pace, it makes sense, but yeah, he definitely overhit that. There's no real argument to be playing it at that pace, especially from that angle.
Sean Dempsey's gone for full flukage and failed. Now, Scotty Parker, can you get these rather tricky set of balls? Or are you going to play another safety like
You've got to play.
Do you know what he says to me every time I play a safety or a snooker? He says, pussy. So, Scotty. Scotty, you're a pussy.
It's funny, he come to last year when we were in the stateside together. He was our vice captain.
Yep.
And he come to Ballarat for a practice session, and we were had a bit of a hit out and stuff. And a mate of mine was sort of watching over the frames. And he told me at the end of it, he's like, "Oh, I just didn't really like his game. He just plays a really boring game." And I'm like,
that's the most insane opinion I've ever heard.
Scotty Parker playing a boring version of 8-ball.
That's equally as ridiculous as saying that about Jamo.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
He just go for everything, chaos mapping.
Yeah, if there's one player who's close second to Jamo in that,
unless
Scotty
it's boring
Parker.
to just watch someone pot out all the time. And it's like, oh yeah, he plays a real boring game with all these pot outs. By the way, I don't think his safety play was very good at all. I'm not surprised Sean's got these.
Well, he's definitely underhit that one.
I think Scotty was trying to snooker Sean behind the red that was to the right of the one he hit, but he didn't quite get the line right, and maybe underdid the pace a bit too. So Sean's just been left the old tap ends here.
The reigning champion.
Yeah, this is a repeat of the final.
Playing to back it up. Yeah, true. Is it? Okay.
They're also both former state champions.
Yeah. It's two most recent. Who won this one?
Dawn
No.
2 years ago, Scotty
Yeah,
1 year ago. This year was Gus.
Okay. Yeah. I believe that. Steve Tran, arguably one of the most underrated players in Victoria.
Well, to
I
be
think
the
he's-
most underrated player, you'd have to be underrated by literally anybody, right? At least.
Yeah, well,
At
fair.
least some person would have to underrate you for you to be underrated.
I think I retract that one. I think he
as
wins too many tournaments in front of people
Kev was
for
saying,
people to
he's
think
probably won more tournaments than anyone in Australia, and it's probably by a significant amount.
Yeah.
Because he wins these Friday night knockout comps at whatever pub every week for 20 years.
Yeah.
Plays 4 of them a week, wins.
Yeah, he's ranked a few up.
Yeah.
I can't remember ever getting past him in one.
Yeah, right. I played pretty. I think only in single frames.
Yeah.
So can't really comment. I don't really play those comps.
I remember I played a bit of a super match against him. Nearly played some incredible stuff, and he still beat me. And that's why I'm not. That's why I wasn't allowed to play in any intermediate comps after that.
Everything he does is so boring.
And I lost the match to him, and I'm still get
Oh right,
all of a
because
sudden
you played
rated because I
awesome.
played well.
Fair enough. Well, I mean,
Quick set for Scotty.
as an intermediate, I'll
Blinked.
defer to most of your, commentary.
So keep that in mind. Don't play well and lose against Tran. Do one or the other.
Lovely. Alright, Scotty, how's your bottle? Plays these shots well, actually. I don't want to put the moz on him, but he plays these shots well. He did not play
He
that well.
was them.
So,
No, he actually did play.
I think the line was actually fine, but he rolled it and it might have hit something.
Okay.
Because I saw it sort of deviate.
Really?
Can we get a replay on that one, Dan? Dan the man?
Can't say I agree, but I somewhat see. When you hit it, I thought it was better than the way it has played out. But
Well, so I really disagree with the pace he played it. I don't think he should have played it a bit more confidently.
yeah, I think he's only done it because of this ball down here.
Yeah, I understand getting the insurance, but how often are you really winning this frame?
Well, arguably with the quality of these tables, if you're ever going to roll one as well, it's probably that one.
Yeah, that's fair as well. They're not perfectly fit.
Yeah.
Which,
I haven't
if he's
found
not hit
that.
on them, we wouldn't know that. Nah, he has hit it like dog shit, actually.
Yeah, it has responded funny a little as well. He hasn't hit it as bad as it looks when it's got to the pocket, but yeah.
Has curved a little bit. Maybe it just curved on the curvature of the earth.
Maybe. I think
That gets you sometimes.
I would say it definitely
Sorry to
come off
flood
the
it.
angle steeper than it hit the rail.
Yeah.
So I think something funny there has
We've
happened.
got
He's
a
grabbed
tough
up on the
snooker
rail
escape here.
and pulled in.
So Sean is just not very good.
Just said I'm an offensive
Okay,
player, and we'll get on with it. It's 2-1. Let's go.
Thought. Oh, he's skewered, isn't he? He's got quite a forehead on it, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit of a Clint Eastwood going on there. A real squint he just had going on.
Meanwhile, Tush is shaking his head. Why not for Tush? Yeah, all people. Just adore the guy who's never lost to a player worse than him in his life.
Reasonable call.
Oh, I went down this time. Chances.
I believe Reese is about to depart.
I'm still undecided. I was going to close it now. I was going to mute it and ask him. I missed the button.
Not yellow, yeah.
Hey, yellow. No, the biggest one.
Right, so the Tran man is on the yellow.
Yeah, these both look like.
He's going to find some way to make this incredibly difficult. Yep, thanks, man. I'll see you later.
Yeah, on that note, yeah, Ronnie's finished his match and we're travelling together, so thanks for having me, guys. Enjoy the rest of the matches. I think I will in the car on the way home. Thanks for having me, Dan, and
Goodbye,
cheers,
Reese.
Logan.
Enjoy the commentary from afar. Alright, Trenny has used that ball for Posy. Damn it. Scotty on the yellows. He's going to play this sort of medium range pot. Okay, good, you changed his mind. I think it was easy. The thing is, yeah, I think, so he wants to leave the balls at that end of the table because they connect to the black better. So he's just got to drag this in just to trickle through the white a little bit. Which he's done perfectly. Great shot, Scott. And now, yeah, he should be getting these. Unfortunately, I wasn't watching too much of the out, but yeah. Nicely controlled. Now you just gotta decide, you're gonna be on the high side or the low side of this ball on the left hand. Wait, what? I mean, that was an option. Like you could have played that, and then you play this last ball and play the black to the middle. But yeah, I like this way. Kill at the left hand side of the table. Load this with a bunch of top left. Oh no, he's going back to the middle. Right, well. Whatever. Again, I'm never going to be able to call Scotty's shots. Two all. Good comeback, Scotty. And now Tush back at the table on the reds. And notice he's got a dead red on the left-hand side rail, and the one near the black is awkward. Tran often happy for people to have cracks at these outs, knowing that once missed, the frame will be decided in his favour. So Tush needs to, yeah, he needs to play real good to get these, because so to get the ball on the side rail, I suppose you could double it, but to pot it down the side rail, it needs to be on the left hand or the right hand side of this red. And it doesn't look like it is. It looks too straight. But he was, and he's accidentally put a little bit of bottom. Now on this super fast clock, when you stun the ball, your natural stun, which is a fraction below center generally, or just center, can push the white back a fair bit more. And so he's gotten into that just a smidgen too much and has accidentally created backspin, which ended up snookering himself when he was trying to stun. And now he's missed. Oh, here's Mr. Patrick Hood come to join me in the commentary booth. Well, well. For those of you who don't know Patrick Hood, he's a tournament organiser. He also organised the Slate Intermediate, I believe. He's a big fan of the intermediates. He's an advocate for them. And, you know, someone has to, because they're a really oppressed minority, I would say, the intermediates.
All right, g'day ladies and gentlemen. So, what do we got here? Scott and Sean 2-all. Tranny 2-0 up on Tush.
On Tush, yeah.
How's the pool been, Logan?
Scotty and There's been a few mistakes, actually.
A few mistakes, yeah.
Tranny's been just Tranny, flawless, pretty much.
Yep.
Leave him tough stuff like he's done now.
Yeah.
But on the left, there's been more mistakes than you'd expect.
Just some updates around the room. The last 8 matches just about to start between. Oh, look at that.
Oh wow.
Doesn't. I mean, it helps a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah, it does help a little because, well, it's hard to see where he can leave a safe white after he say plays the cut to the left. So maybe he just doubles and goes for the full attempt to get it into.
I think you got to double it, try and double it off the middle, like he's looking at.
Yeah, exactly.
You can
hit a
hit.
dead ball. Maybe you cut it over the hole, but
I think you can hit this in multiple spots and it still goes. It could go clean. It could go off the yellow.
yep.
I think that. And he's made it too.
He's nailed it.
I was actually going to say, I think the key is not to hit it too hard, because the harder you hit it, the more the black will throw off the yellow.
It's a really good thing you didn't say that,
Yeah,
because he hit it
hit
too
it hard
and nailed
still
it.
went straight in.
Now Scotty's just missed the black, which is unusual. Scotty's a very, very good potter. You've played in a team with him before.
I have played in a team with him before, yep. Scotty, he's a bit of a blazer in the best possible way. He blazes at everything and makes most of them, to be honest.
Yeah. I described his mapping earlier as unpredictable and terrible. Well, would you agree with that statement?
Look, I wouldn't go as far as terrible. I would say it's ultra aggressive. It is as aggressive as it gets. His mapping, like, there is times where in the team situation where we're like, Scotty, please just play the snooker, but just lay up. But he doesn't know what that means. So,
he played
but
sneakers in the 2 frames ago, and he
we
lost it. So.
we benefited a lot from him playing like that as well, because he used to make outs that we just thought weren't on.
And that really demoralises the opposition.
Absolutely, it does. Yeah. I actually went to nationals with Scotty, and where he, even at the national level, it was still the same Scotty, which is what you want, So Dan just showing us the replay there of that nice little double.
Tush actually came over demanding to see a replay, which is one of the most egotistical things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Is that 2-2?
No, it's not 2-2. It's 2-1.
2-1 in it, Dan. Yeah. You gave him 2. It was he did fluke one. It wasn't that good, So as I was trying to say before, Tush got that exciting black. Last 8 match, Mark Robertson versus Jamie Stevens. Obviously, the 2 matches on stream of the last 8 matches as well, and the 4th and final last 8 match is Tem Dixon versus the winner of Jack Green and Michael Reardon. And I think Greeny was 3-2 up in that match. And he's got a red and a black left to finish the job, I think.
So Scotty's been snookered, and he's attempting a swerve. So this will be a very impressive shot. And it was also Dan.
He actually hit that quite well.
Yeah, he actually did. Just a little bit thinner and it goes. If it was Mark Owens, he would have nailed that.
Well, Jack Green's got the job done there, so I will just go off mute. I'll go on mute for a second because I've got to tell him that he's playing.
No, he's playing Tem, isn't he?
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
That's got to be on the stream, surely, Jack and Tem. Unfortunately, yeah. You're going to miss out. Right, so yeah, Sean now just has tap-ins. Scotty will certainly regret... Oh. No, I think that ball goes to the middle. The top yellow goes to the middle. Who is in the last 8? I believe that's been answered, guy. You can look on the link. Oh, Dan, can you share the link again, please? Never mind, there is no link. Just use your imagination, guy. Nah, okay. So it's Tranny, Tushar, Sean Dempsey, Scott Parker, and then of course Tem Dixon, Jack Green, and then Jamie Stevens and Mark Robertson. So So pretty stacked top 8, really. Two all. Alright, Scotty, can you nail this? Ah! Not quite. So now Sean has another simple set. Let's see if he gets them this time. Tranny's got a bit of a tester on this black. Straight down on it. That means he's never ever missing it in a million years. Nailed it. Nice work there, Tranny. How is Rubbo and Solid not on stream? Because these two matches are league. How it generally works is once the two tables on the stream have got players playing on them, you can't have another match played on the same table at the same time. There's just not the space for 30 balls, and you end up walking into each other and all this stuff. It's a real calamity, really.
He's got himself into a little pickle here.
Yes, Sean has honestly played this game quite poor. He's landed out of position a lot of times on really simple balls, and he's ended up having to lay off in a few spots. But he's played good safeties.
You expect when Scotty missed that black and Sean had 5 or 6 yellows sort of pretty much out in the open that he would have taken care of those fairly comfortably, but
let's see what he can come up now, because he's in a real spot of bowler. Oh, he's furious. Sean, it's not the table's fault. You don't need to punch it. Mamma mia.
Robbo and Solid is not on the stream, Lee, because the games were already in play, and we didn't want to wait for the games to finish to then start that match. Yeah. Because then these guys that had already played will be waiting too long to start the semis. Yeah. So it's all about timing, really. But the 2 semis will be on the stream. We'll wait for the 4 players to finish and get the semis on the stream. So the other thing of note to announce, I suppose, Logan, is that he was nearly on that.
Scotty.
Was that there was a best non-elite prize?
Was there?
There was, $400. So Tush being in the last 8, he surrounded by elite guys. He's won that prize himself. So whilst he's looking up against it in this match, he does have that to fall back on.
This is his second last 8 in the last 2 tournaments he played, because he made the last 8 in Albury as well. Yeah. He lost to Gus 4-2.
That's a lovely shot. Although it's still the wrong side of the yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is not that difficult. Just screwing into the rail and coming up.
So you're screwing top rail?
Yeah, on the slick cloth, this is not that difficult of a shot.
Tush gets one back there.
You just want to make sure not to get into it too much.
Sort of go at the black.
Yeah, or to the other side of it.
Lovely angle there from Dan. He's got way too much.
He didn't get enough on it. He didn't get enough of it.
Well, yeah, but he's hit it way too hard, hasn't he?
He's also done that.
I think that it's like fast cloths are great when you're playing well and it's easy and all that sort of stuff, but sometimes it's like he's misjudged that by a long way there, and they are pretty lightning, these tables, although I actually haven't played a match on one, but...
Oh, really?
So
you haven't been...
I've hit a few balls and stuff on it. Oh, Sean.
Oh, dear.
This is going to go right over the pocket.
You're obviously not enough of a big show player to be on the stream table.
No, well, I got knocked out in the first round, Logan, so... I got knocked out in the first round, so...
Who'd you play?
Young Max Metcalf.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Max is certainly a capable player.
Max has played very solid, and didn't sort of go my way, and that can happen sometimes. Best of 5, and
short races, high quality field. Everyone here can play. I mean, you're not qualifying without having.
Well, I actually looked at the Kolkata this morning, or this afternoon, sorry, after the qualification, and some of the names in the groups. I was like, it was you were buying a group with some really, really solid players in it, So
Wasn't Owens in a Mark Owens?
Owens, yeah. Tush was in a group. Jamie
Nick
Stevens
Reardon.
was in a group. Reardon was in a group. Yourself, myself, you know, guys that have run.
Only 10 seeds, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. So we didn't want to make the Kolkata go for too long because the round robin had already sort of dragged on a little bit. So
why was it not done on stream like has been occurring for a lot of past events?
because it was a one-day event and that decision was made fairly late, we were still taking entries right up until the day.
Yeah.
Which means you can't do a Kolkata when you're still taking entries.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So, yeah, obviously the Kolkata would have been bigger had we have done it earlier, but we might have missed out on 20 or 30 entries if we'd cut off earlier, because I did get that many entries in the last few days. So,
Yeah, okay.
it was you couldn't win sort of either way, which way you went, but positives and negatives both ways. But
Looks like Sean has he's got just one tricky ball and then pretty much all solved. So just a half ball cut really though.
Tran the same really. He's got this one sort of pot that you would expect him to make, but all the yellows are there, aren't they?
He's turning it down.
Made that. It's now just about the map.
I wonder why Sean's denied that shot he was on there. I mean, unless it goes to the middle, but I really don't think it does. Yeah, can we get the overhead on the left, please? Nope, doesn't go.
Potentially, I think he wants to leave that till last, just for the map with the black.
Yeah, that's weird because it's harder to land on that than it is the black, is it not?
Yeah, true. I don't think it's that hard to land on off the ball in the middle now. You're drifting out now, just to the middle. He's gone, well, and he's going to play it now, I think.
Yeah.
I would have thought, you know, dropping the red in, drifting to sort of where he landed now.
Yeah.
That's how I would have taken it originally, but I don't know if that's what he tried and he sort of just got too far.
Yeah, he's been a bit out of whack with which is interesting. The previous match against Mark, he basically missed nothing and landed.
Okay.
Oh, actually, he had one big chop up, but if you won 4-1 against Mark, you've got to be playing pretty good to do that.
That looks decent angle.
Yeah, pretty much perfect. Oh, wait. No, he's straighter than
Nah, not really.
You've got to punch this in with a bunch of top
It's almost the other side, isn't it?
It's just straight enough that you can just play the top right shot.
Yeah.
And you're just going to come down nice with the ball, so... Hasn't got into that much, has he? He's landed fine.
It's fine, because the table's so quick, it just...
Yeah.
At first sight, it's like, oh, but no, it's okay. And they're going hill here by the looks of it. Yes, they are. So again, not perfect there from Sean, bit out, you know, all over the place positional wise, but good enough to recover.
Good to be good. Alrighty. Is Tush in the intermediate?
Yes.
June?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he might be among the favourites then with all the results he's getting.
I know he went into last year with some lofty expectations of himself and didn't quite live up to those expectations, and it probably stung him a little more than what he thought it would. But
look, when you go in with insanely ridiculous and unrealistic expectations, you're bound to get
sometimes, yeah, expectation can be the biggest sort of pressure, you know. So. The other thing of note in this match at 3-all, the Sean Scotty match, is it was actually the grand final rematch from last year.
Yeah, I
Anzac
mentioned that,
so.
and then I mentioned it again when Reese asked, and now it's been mentioned the third time.
Third time, yeah.
So if anyone out there doesn't know, I recommend you go see a doctor to get hearing aids put in.
Pretty messy, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a weird looking frame on the left.
Wonder if that plants to the middle. I think it does.
Yeah,
you might just go
so that can
kablamo
solve
here.
it. You smash it and then, yep, like this.
That was actually somewhat restrained from Scotty there. I thought he might have
Yeah.
got into it a fraction more.
I mean, why wouldn't you just throw your arm at that? It's more entertaining, at least.
It's only 3-all and your tournament's
die
on one, you know,
wondering.
like. Going to take this to the right.
Alright.
Screw into the yellow.
Yeah, this is to be nice. Ah!
He's
That was
made
the
the
risk.
nice pot, but unfortunately
Yeah.
he's killed the red.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was pretty well perfect because he's on this red next to the black now.
Actually, no, he's okay, right?
He still should be alright, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's okay in that he's gonna be able to keep going.
The thing is, this one's
Hard to control.
hard to control, exactly. It's you can't just sort of run into it softly because you'll get stuck behind the yellow, so
You
you've
don't
got to
have a
give it
backup
something.
ball. If you just had one more ball that was, say, connecting
Correct, yeah.
the thing easy to land on, but he doesn't. Oh, yeah, okay. You might as well clear this now.
Gonna
yeah?
play this now, yeah. Yeah, because it coming back for it is probably where it's going to be the toughest
Yeah.
for him, you know. So
Tush has made quite a nice finish there. To go 3-0 in
Yeah.
Scotty.
he's going to leave the red.
And good thing he did,
Tell you
eh?
what, he's got a great result there.
You know what? I think it was a great decision to leave that red there.
In hindsight, absolutely. But yeah, what a beautiful result that one.
Yeah. Barring a catastrophically terrible
That?
shot like that, yeah. He's
Oh,
gonna win.
Scotty boy.
That's really.
still
really
might be
cool. I wonder
okay.
why He's got the whole table to land in. No, he's fine, is he?
Bit aside. Yeah, oh, he's missed it. 'cause of
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
Wow, that was crucial error.
Yeah, that's. Wow, he was kicking himself. That's just thinking it's over already, you know?
Yeah, after getting such a great result the shot before,
Yeah.
basically thinking, oh, I've won the frame now, I think, and just forgot to get on the red.
So do you know what cloth these tables are?
Someone said on the chat, Ace mentioned that it's the grey blue FSN.
Yeah, but I've heard different from other people.
Wow, it's
So,
Ace's
I'm
table,
like,
so I'm
do
pretty
I
sure.
trust random guy on the internet?
That's Steve Falzone, so
Oh, so he knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
He would have definitely spoken to Ace
Well,
about
alright,
it. so.
Steve, thanks for the comment there. I apologise to everyone who I lied to earlier, especially to
What did you
Dakota
think it was?
Ainsworth.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
to Dakota, my friend, my companion. I apologise.
I believe the Hainsworth is bluer than that, though, right? Like it's a bit deeper blue.
Look, I'll be honest, I have no idea about cloth, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to sound knowledgeable.
Fair enough.
Talking shite, really.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
I think the
just looking at
Hainsworth
something
is the one that they're using in the black ball. The Bapper black ball tables,
Yep,
which is
yep.
a bit darker of a blue than these, but this is like a grey blue, like Steve said. So,
Plays the Circa with the one rail escape.
have you played on those Bapper tables with the Hainsworth?
Right.
Have you played on those Bapper tables
Yes,
with
I have, yeah.
the Hainsworth? The cloth actually feels different too, like
Yes.
because it's napless Scotty.
Oh, Scotty Parker. Sean's annoyed, but whatever. Yeah.
I think Sean's annoyed more at the shot he played
Yeah.
to leave that that option because it was a great shot from Scotty, but it was only a one rail escape that's sort of not too difficult to play, you know. So
Oh, Tranny. Unusual.
feeling the whip a little bit at 3-all, Mr. Tran.
Maybe. Who brought him in the Kolkata? I thought he was
Himself.
a steal.
So
Yeah, right.
him and Archie went hard.
So I would have had to hit like crazy to be training for him. Oh.
Oh, that should be the end of the match for young Sean.
Well, you know what? Can't win them all, can you?
You can't win them all.
Some
yeah.
people, they're really greedy and they just want to keep winning everything. And it's kind of obnoxious. Like, people get sick of them. You know, this like Mark Robertson guy? Just going around winning everything all the time.
He does win a lot.
Thoughts on the number 6,811? Well, to be honest, it's a great number, but you know, it's one less than 6,812.
12.
Which
Yeah.
is,
Bigger.
yeah, much bigger. Has more to it. You know?
So I believe he's talking about the straw on the 6811, which is the sort of normal green cloth that we're used to playing on basically what we've known for a long time. It is quality cloth. It is definitely quality cloth, and new they are great. They can get very, when they're worn, very heavy and slow, which is something that this new FSN, the Chinese cloth, doesn't seem to do as much. Even when it's worn, it doesn't seem to be as slow as the 6811. But my old man, when he was with us, he actually reclossed full tables, and he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't do anything but use the 6811. That was his thing.
Okay.
But that was, he's been gone now for nearly 5 years, so that was quite a while ago. And there's been an influx of new cloths like the FSN that Ace uses.
So FSN's new, is it?
The FSN's new, yeah.
Oh,
If it's not like brand new, it's got better. Like they've worked on it and got better, as a lot of Chinese made things do. They obviously bring out their prototype and then go away and make it better and that sort of thing. So
yeah, this stream is brought to you by the Chinese Communist Party.
Tush.
Long live President Xi and FSN cloth.
Who's commentating, please? It is Patrick Hood and Logan Brand. Or Paul Vic guy, I believe they were calling you.
Like
chat. Paul Vic guy.
I was saying earlier that I am sponsored by Full Victoria. Wonderful institution.
Tush now is in a world of hurt here.
Yeah, Tony loves these.
He does love these. He's got one saving grace, Tush, I think, and that's the black ball.
Yeah. Hey, Lode, what's going on?
Jeff Perkins.
Well, right now I'm commentating on the pool. Yeah, what are you up to? Killing barley? Canaz 861, I think we used.
Using the Nats. Oh, that was the Simonis, yeah. Yeah, he's right. What I was saying about this frame, the small bit of saving grace I think for Tush is that the black is dead. Now obviously Tranny's gonna.
Is when you have ball in hand,
you get it out.
Line up. Yeah. Oh well, now it's hard to do actually.
Give yourself a kiss angle to kiss it out now. I think.
Yeah, you can do that.
Around about right where he is. Yeah.
Playing on the snooker and just keep grinding. That Bogan land. Close. Brogan land. Also close. 30 seconds. Chill out, Tony. My God. Some people are impatient. Like, what, have you got something else to do? Open another tab and start watching, well, whatever you watch on other tabs on the internet. Lovely shot, Tony.
I think he would have liked the black to just come out just maybe another inch, just to make it a guarantee when he gets on it, but he should still be good from here. How have you gone against Tranny over the journey, Logan? Have you played him in anything?
I believe I played him once in a single frame.
Oh, that doesn't really count.
But it was world rules.
Okay.
That long ago.
He's a bit of a fox too, Tranny, with the world rules, but...
Well, yeah, I actually kept up with him tactically through the whole frame, and then he made a huge out, so...
Oh, Tranny. He's giving him one more chance. What are you doing here if you Tush? Logan?
What do you do? That's a great question. Oh, 5 years ago.
That's all right, yeah. Dad's been gone nearly 5 years, so... do miss the big fella, but, you know. All good.
I see Jamie Stevens leaning on the table and his cue looking very frustrated, so I assume he's just played a C word of a shot. Oh, here we go.
Are you cutting the red under the yellow? Can we go back to that view, Dan? Trying to cut it under the yellow. I know it's only
I don't think that's working.
a band-aid fix, but...
The red has to come out. So he's trying a face touch. Wait, what? No, he's trying to... Huh?
He's looking at the face cut, but I don't know that it's it's going to miss the double kiss, to be honest.
Have you heard of 6 pocket theory?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's 5 pocket theory in this case. What you do is you whack it as hard as you can and hope it goes in one of the 4.
One of the 5 pockets, yeah. Well, I'd be stunned if it went in the middle on the left-hand side, because those yellows are definitely in the path.
Yeah. But you can hit one and then off the yellow go into the top left.
I don't know if he wants to put his tournament on 5 pocket theory, like he's going to try and work something out. But
Oh, but now you're never winning. At least with 5 pocket theory, you had a chance.
yeah,
Yeah, we are.
yeah.
But love your work as always, Scotty. Yeah, but you got the chocolates. yeah, you're good. Clearly, yeah.
You got the beautiful kids and like the beautiful condition, and then like, you just got this here. You know what? I didn't even look at it.
And when you stun, it comes back a smidgen on the fast class, whereas normally it would just go on the
Semis, yeah.
What's that look like?
$1 million.
Yeah.
So we're talking to Scotty Parker, who's behind us. He's saying he bought himself into Kolkata and he feels like a total genius right now. All right, Stevie Wonder over here. He's
400 as well. So you got 800 coming.
Tran missed the last plant he played.
Minimum.
Let's see if he can nail this one, and he has, and that's a good result.
Yeah,
So,
draw them out, yeah.
Putting on both there is a great result, because the other yellow can't get in a way to obstruct the path of this ball. So he's played a real nice shot there. Yeah, it's just
And this is sort of what I meant, Logan, about the black, right?
Yeah, I agree with you now.
Because now he's going to be sort of somewhere near the black spot, maybe.
It's
Just
going to be iffy.
and
Yeah.
you know, you back him to make it, but you'd just love if it was out just a fraction more, you know?
Yeah. Maybe he doubles it.
He's a bit worried about the red, I think, because he's screwing back here, like.
Yeah, he's
got
played that real
beautiful
nice.
on it. He's got beautiful.
I don't
on
think he could have landed any better.
it. Agree.
Well done, Tranny. Through to another semi-final. He's 200th, I believe.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
And that it will give us a small break on the stream because the other 2 games are in.
We can go and ask them to move to the faster table
In the middle of the match.
The stream, but I think they may tell us to get F'd if we do that. So.
We'll be back for the semis, guys. See you soon.
See you, ladies and gents.